Hey guys, what is up? It's Rainy here, Coming that video, and today I'm showcasing the 99 Skill Cape rework, alongside with some links at the end to my live stream I did earlier on Monday. So first up, we're starting off with the attack cape, and I'm on the screen. I'm going to be showing the old version on the far right, the new version in the middle, and then the new version with the hood on the back of the cape instead of on your head on the far left. So one thing you'll probably notice, which I've given my feedback on in the stream as well, is, and the Def Cape really shows nicely, is that they changed the color palette, it seems like, and that bothers me a lot, and I think it bothers a lot of other people as well, because I mean, graphically the old capes look really bad. I'm not gonna lie about that. The new capes look better, but they're still not the best. I want them, they feel a little straight to me, so if they could maybe make them a little more dynamic, maybe like closer to what the 120 capes are, but not completely, because I don't want them to be like cheap 120 ripoffs. But maybe just give them a little more depth, so maybe slightly thinner at the top and then bigger at the bottom. They also feel really thin, the cape itself, and the old ones seemed really fat. And then like this one as well, the HP cape, they didn't seem to grasp the whiteness of the cape, because I mean the white part was a really key thing before, and in the new version it's kind of gray, kind of the same color as the quest cape is, and it just doesn't match with that many things. It kind of removes the entire white aspect of it, and I felt like that ruined the launch of the new capes, because overall I like the new capes. They look better. The texture work is really nice, as I said. They need to tweak the hood a little bit for me to like it, because right now it feels like the hood has like this little hook at the back of it. If they pulled that further back and then maybe more further down, I think I'd like it more. The hoods themselves look very Assassin's Creed inspired, which is kind of cool for the whiter ones, because you can pretend you're an assassin. And overall, I think the hoods feel a little spiky. I kind of I think I do like the old hoods more, because they felt more, I don't know, it's just a little more fluffy is the best word I can describe it with. A little more dense. There's just more fill there, kind of. I think the agility cape was one of the few capes that I actually think they pulled off, and that's purely because they actually stuck with the colors. I mean, the red and the really dark blue, they didn't change the color at all. With the other capes, a lot of them, they did change the color a bit. Either they made them more watered out, not as saturated, or not enough saturation, I was about to say. There's not enough color to them. They feel watered out, kind of washed out. Either that, or they're just not the same color as they were. Darker colors, maybe. I don't know why they decided to go away from the fact that they could have just used like the 120 cape colors and it would have been completely fine. I do have to say though, the purple on the thieving cape was something I really liked. I'm a sucker for purple myself, so that cape appealed to me so much, and I kind of feel like we need more purple capes. So that's my suggestion there. More purple capes, because I like that one a lot. Overall, again, most of my thoughts are in the live stream, so if you want to see my full list of thoughts, then I think that's the best place to go. This is more to showcase all the capes side by side and show you the differences between the new ones and the old ones. And I feel like the new ones are more realistic. I got some comments about that on the stream itself. The old ones look really old, basically, and I think they look more cartoony as well. Big noticeable thing is I wish that the trimmings in the front were different colors depending on the cape's trim. That was a bit of a letdown as well. And the shoulder pads, it feels like something's missing. They don't feel like 99 capes because of the fact that the shoulder pads are gone. And I know why they removed them, and I was expecting them to remove them because I saw that they were planning on removing them. But it just feels like something's missing from the 99 capes now, because that was such a key thing. Not many capes had the shoulder pad thing going, and then 99 capes did. I understand why they removed them, because it causes a lot of clipping issues, but still, it was like part of the 99 cape, and it kind of feels forgotten now. We're gonna miss them if they don't add them back. On the plus side, if you don't like the new capes, if you're one of those people, then in a couple weeks you'll be able to revert between the new cape look and the old cape look. So the old cape look is not gone, and you won't have to pay anything to unlock it or anything. It's gonna be like a toggleable option. The Ninja team are working on that right now, and that should be out soon at some point in like 2 or 3 weeks. Fishing cape there was also a prime example. They just made the colors really dark, and this one is a prime example, the firemaking cape, of how they washed out the color, because the firemaking cape was probably one of my favorite capes. I mean, it's the only 120 cape I have, and it's because the orange is so intense with like a gold trim, and the new capes just washed out the orange completely, and it felt really... I was looking forward to the skill cape rework, and I think the colors, most of all, if anything, is the reason that I think most people were disappointed by the update, and it was probably what ruined the update for me as well. The color palettes just were not in place. Slayer cape was one of my favorite ones, together with the thieving one, of the new ones. But at the same time, it's not as black as it was before. It's slightly more grey, and I just wish that they kept the original colors. I mean, sure, the original colors were very vivid, but that was a thing that made them good, because each of them had like its own color, and some of the new ones, I had my screen contrast not that great when I was doing the videos. I couldn't actually see the difference in some of the colors. Like, for example, the range and strength one, there is a slight difference there, but it's very, very obscure, and you don't really notice it that much. So I wish the color changes were a little more obvious and easier to spot, and just lighten up some of the colors, because I mean, some of the colors are so dark, some of them are not bright enough, and there's just so many tweaks they could have done with the colors that just ruined the experience for a lot of people. And I'm not sure why they decided to do that either. It would be interesting to see what they were thinking. I don't have any of the untrimmed capes, sadly, because I don't have any untrimmed capes, so I can't really show those, the new ones. But I mean, if you want to see those, they're probably on the RuneScape wiki, so you can go head on over there if you want to, and you'll probably find them there. Overall, though, I have to say that if they tweak the capes a bit more, because the capes do look better, I'm gonna say, because the old capes look really old. The new capes look better, but they need to tweak them a little bit more. They're not completely right yet. That's my opinion on it. Tweak the colors, tweak maybe a little bit on the design, make them a little thinner at the top and slightly further out at the bottom. Because that's how the old capes were. I mean, they were straight before, you can see that in these, but they weren't as straight as they are now. Now they're like really properly straight, right down cloth thing. And I also do prefer the hooded versions over the non-hooded versions. Has something to do with the texture as well. And this one they completely changed. I mean, it wasn't even purple before, it was blue and like cyan, and now it's like purple and cyan, or some strange combination. I don't know why it's just a mystery to me. For added bonus though, I've added in the only cape that still hasn't been graphically reworked, and that would be the quest cape, which still looks exactly the same. Just to throw that in there. There's some kind of strange bulge going on with it. I'm not sure if they're gonna update this or not either. It would be nice if they did, because it feels out of place now with being the only shoulder pad cape in the game now, I think. If I'm wrong, then correct me in the comments. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I've rambled on long enough. If you want to check out the full live stream, you can click on the big button at the top here, the end of the screen. Rainy Plays, or RuneScape with Rainy, and then you have my full live stream on the 99 Capes, as well as Pyramid Plunder rework, or the, yeah, and of course the Chameleon thing. If you want to check them out more in focused, or just skip to the parts, you can click on the smaller pictures on the bottom of the screen right now to go to the different parts of the video. So you have the Skill Cape rework at the start, you have in the middle the Pyramid Plunder graphic rework, which looks amazing, by the way. You should totally watch that part of the video because it looks really good now. I'm 10 of 10. They did an amazing job in the graphics there. And then, of course, we have some solo mod things, which is pretty cool this week, actually, because you can buy this, like, chameleon dye, and then you can dye your skin color in, like, 23 new colors. And there's lots of different, really strong and, yeah, awesome colors. I changed mine to purple, as you saw in the video. So definitely check that out as well. And I hope you enjoyed. Click the like button if you liked the video, and subscribe for more content later to come. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.